Hello everyone. Today I would like to talk about a very interesting topic, and it is one where I do not want you to take it very directly, but just take it as an interesting idea which can make you more self-aware. Because we all have our walks, and as you simply walk, you engage with different things. So the title of this episode is What to Do After Contracts? ? But I also want to imply what I mean by that is after becoming aware that we have a responsibility for something or to something. And contracts usually imply a responsibility to a sense of other. But once you begin incorporating it within yourself, you see it's a responsibility to self to take care of other. Contracts usually begin as an idea and then turn into where your gaze is pulling you next. And the reason I'm talking about it like that is because we are immediately in our first contract of being in a reality where there is a separate consideration. A contract usually means an investment more than just your attention in something which requires your involvement. So simply how you interpret how you're involved in things is really what is keeping you where you are, because you are keeping yourself there due to your sense and code of conduct. Now, I am not telling you to analyze code of conduct because I don't want you to go read about something or try to, analyze this. Because analysis is good in certain areas, but in regards to becoming aware of self and to have that fluidity within you, it's just a very profound awareness. Now, I'm going to give you some examples of this contract idea which I'm talking about. And you see that people have ways of talking about their life that imply more than what is really there. And what that means is that they do not imply what is there. It is simply your attention who is not, or your attention that is not very, simultaneously present with where their attention is, if I can say that. Because you see different methods in which human beings are maintaining themselves, and their maintenance has its own unique pattern and design. You may feel that a contract is something which you wanted at some point and you don't know if you want now or not. That's why you have different feelings about a contract. And it's because there is a part of a relationship, or let me say it like this, there's a part of your reality that is implying a relationship you have to be in there, and you don't really have to. It's only a have to if you have not understood your other sense of other correctly. What that means is there's a way where you acknowledge people and you see it. You see their separate bodies, different distances, different people, different minds, different ethnicity, different shapes. But the awareness to the human being is that which its nature cannot be shaped, and it's apparent through its disappearance that it is everywhere. And you see, deep ideas are always there. It is simply how you are looking, which implies what we're seeing. And a lot of times we think we have to change looking. We think we gotta do something Because if we don't, we may lose something. The intensity of how you live your life is always your choice. However, what you may think are obligations to your environment are only obligations when you are choosing not to get involved and be existentially responsible for those around you and everything that communicates a sense of duality. You must become existentially responsible for this. You must get the two mirrors. One of all the good ideas, all the right ideas, and one of the bad ideas and the wrong ideas. And put these in front of one another. And simply see what infinite elements present through you, through your reflection. And at times reflection can be in a way where there is another reflection in the reflection. And this is very abstract, but it works. You will see that there's always a mysterious route in any route you take. There's always that opportunity to do that which is unexpected. And so, can one man move beyond his expectations? Can you suddenly express something that you could not have envisioned before or even thought on? Could you simply just walk and look at a simple thing as such as a leaf and suddenly remember all the times you have left from different branches of knowing? You know, you will see that if you are not aware that what you're holding is in your hand, you will think that object is part of your hand and you will feel that weight is yours. And what I mean by that is that you don't need to carry something heavy when you become aware that you're carrying something. If you're not aware, your backpack's gonna feel like your back and you're gonna wonder why life's hard. And the reason is you need to find your release. And usually it's an instant. So let's say if you found someone who could help you, let's say your most perfect image of someone who would, listen to your problems. After listening to your problems, regardless if it's a therapist or not, there's some elements of your reality that you will never be able to communicate through language. So, if from those elements, from those deep-rooted experiences your problems are originating from, you're the one that can immediately and very completely release yourself. Because talking about stuff is a release. Begin talking about something you like and you will automatically feel better about it. Mainly due to the fact that you're engaging with it, you're playing with it, and it's becoming more real. And so the word reality becomes less of a word. You're no longer searching for it in paragraphs. But the beauty of the land has always been perceived from beyond the clouds. Clouds are very interesting symbols, just to bring this up very quickly, because they show that they are the shape before the shapeless. In other words, the essence and the emptiness, which is the space of absence. Contracts can be instantly altered by your awareness of a viewpoint of knowing, which already knows what to do. What that means is that a lot of the people have the potential in it because they have the intention to do it even before. It's as if you looked on Google Maps where you were going to go, and so you really want to get to your destination, but still you're having trouble finding your car, getting in your own car and driving. Remember yourself always, because that self constantly changes, and in that change you receive an observance which suggests to you the nature of your mind, but also how everything is implied through a simple gaze. You will see that what will happen is that the idea of you or your sense of ego or identity will begin losing and not using the words my mind or anything like that, even though you do to communicate people, but your attention is not immediately there. What that means is that if I'm writing something on the computer and you ask me to pass something on the desk, let's say pass the keys or something, there's a key there, and I will instantly pass it, but I will immediately go back to my state. So at times, language immediately alters your focus and your attention into subtler realities where they are fixed, where there are hidden labyrinths behind the labyrinth you can even see. And when I say labyrinth, it is not one that you're lost in, and there's a crazy beast. It is one where you know that it is time for you to confront the beauty of your not knowing, the beauty of the unknown with a being who knows. And what that means is that regardless of how much I explain it to you, the greatest and most productive certainty comes from your own exploration of your experiences. Therefore, you view through many views just to see the same. And once an end has become apparent, all moments shall begin again. Your contracts dissolve into self-communication, which dissolves into your greatest joy, having no reason but to express. Much blessings and namaste.